For, for EDL 551, I chose to observe veteran students. My first applied research included attending the Involvement Carnival. During my time at the Involvement Carnival, I spoke with the Vice President of Communication and Membership for VETS, Kristen Robinson, as well as VETS President Paul Schweizer. We discussed the new Military Resource Lounge. The two informed me that the new Military Resource Lounge is located in the Warwick Center across from student accounts and is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. The Military Resource Lounge provides coffee, study space, group workspace, cable television, gender-neutral, handicap-accessible restrooms, and a Veteran Affairs work-study student that can help answer some questions. Additionally, I learned about some other resources that could help me learn a little bit more about veteran students. These resources include speaking with the Assistant Dean of Students, Stephanie Ganser, joining the VETS Facebook group, and perusing the Perch website. Lastly, I scheduled an interview with Kristen Robinson. During this interview, Kristen and I discussed upcoming events that Perch, a department that houses non-traditional students, is hosting. Some of the events included a September 11th Memory of Silence, Career Services Express Hours, Research Boot Camp, Bike Registration, and Healthy Smoothies event, as well as kayaking with Seahawk Adventures. I also learned that the veteran students are dissatisfied because they feel as if they are underrepresented by the university. They feel as though they bring a great deal of diversity to UNCW, and the fact that they do not have an Office of Veteran Affairs shows that they are not as appreciated as they would like to be. They find it unfair that other diverse groups and minorities are represented through different departments or through different offices, but yet the veterans do not have their own office. One of their major goals is to develop and organize with UNCW an Office of Veteran Affairs that is similar to that of Cape Fear Community College. It is their ultimate goal to have a Veterans Affairs office complete with 2 full-time staff members that are knowledgeable about all aspects of the United States Department of Veteran Affairs, including but not limited to the GI Bill, as well as counseling these students as they transition from service members to students, civilians, and veterans. That brings me to the reconceptualized model of multiple dimensions of identity. Service members are transitioning from service members, their previous identification, to a new identification, some of those overlapping. In other words, they are overlapping from veteran, student, civilian, so on and so forth as their experiences and their context changes. An important thing to note in RMMDI is the contextual influences from peers, family, and social norms. Additionally, self-perception of multiple identity dimensions that includes race, social class, sexual orientation, gender, and religion play a major part in RMMDI. What separates RMMDI from the model of multiple dimensions of identity is the meaning-making filter. This meaning-making filter provides a richer portrayal of not only what relationships students perceive among their personal and social identities, but also how they come to perceive them as they do. In the readings, we learned that the meaning-making filter is semi-permeable, and people take different contexts, environmental experiences, and they process and interpret these contexts differently. And the way that they interpret these contextual influences is going to help shape how they perceive themselves, thus forming their core identity. A major pro of this model is that multiple social identities and multiple domains of development are taken into account. A major con is that it doesn't take into consideration how identity also shapes context. The meaning-making filter is a one-way street. Overall, my changes in perception include veteran students now have a different needs than traditional students, and UNCW's veteran students population feels overlooked. I happen to think that UNCW's veteran students had a widely represented population, but it is my understanding that they do not feel as so. And lastly, that there is room for improvements to be made to better meet their needs.